Good morning, everybody, and welcome to another session of Empowering Morning Sessions. So is today a morning like just another morning? Or is it an exceptional morning? It's definitely not yesterday morning, and it's definitely not tomorrow morning, is it? So today is today, and a very warm welcome to all of you people who made a choice to be here on time. Wow, congratulations. Be happy for yourselves that you have kept your commitment and gone beyond your barriers this morning. So have you noticed that the barriers and obstacles are probably similar or the same for everybody? And different people are dealing with them differently. So I asked one person, why is that so? So because people think differently. Of course, they think differently. So nice day. And let me remind you, what are we doing here on Empowering Morning Conversations? We are helping you to break out of your prison. Break out of your prison of always being the way you always have been and yet expecting different life. So you are thinking, oh, I don't want to change anything. I don't want to change my thinking. I don't want to change my habits. I don't want to stop my judging, but I want to have a different life, I have many desires, sir, but I cannot commit myself to them because committing is difficult, sir. Committing is, I'll have to get out of my comfort zone. I'll have to do something which I never did before, and I'm not used to that. And how can I do that? This is what we are here every morning to help you to get out of the prison called your old default way of being and thinking and doing. And why should we do that? Because we desire to create a new life for ourselves. Some people don't. No? They're very happy. No, sir. It's like this. With a great deal of difficulty, I've achieved this much. Let it remain like this. Why should I shake it up? Well, why not? Even your body likes to be shaken up from time to time. You know that? Body doesn't like to be, stationary all the time. It was made to move. And yet we are stationary. We don't want to do physical activity and so on. All right. So before we carry on with today, I want some of our very wise people who are our companions here. Each one is allowed to say something for 5 minutes, and we will start with Mr. Vetrivel Shanmugam. So Vetrivel, what do you have to say to these people on this fine morning?
Good morning, sir, and good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
And suddenly, I think it's coming, sir, and it's a happy feeling.
Suddenly only, It doesn't tell you, Vetri, tomorrow, it's going to be like this. So be prepared and make your script and come. It doesn't do that, right?
It's always happy feelings. One important lesson what we learned here is like, it's not that what is happening outside. What mastery we would like to achieve is what is happening inside. The success, all great people say, success starts from inside to outside, not outside to inside. That is where the EMC is making big impact. It helps us to create the awareness, and it helps us to change the internal self-dialogues, and it gets you to the gate of the changes. That's what we all wanted. So I'm very happy to be in EMC, and I'm so wondered that what kind of people EMC attracts. All great people have done amazingly well in life, and still they want something from EMC. That itself shows that we are doing something great here. And I am so fortunate. I am so blessed. Thank you very much, sir, for it.
Thank you. And Rama, if you're ready to speak, you can. Otherwise, Shakti ji, go ahead. And then after that, Neet ji. And then after that, Reddy ji. Oh, in that order.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Shakti.
So for me, it's like EMC is giving a new dimension to my life, sir, for sure. Every day I'm realizing new things. I'm trying to implement new things just because of I'm attending EMC. Even yesterday for conversations about commitment, I was wondering upon that question. It's like so many things are opening up for me. For example, I'm having some intention. At the same time, I'm having counter intention. I cannot do this because of this, all those things. That's because I'm attending here, I'm able to identify those stuff and I'm able to clear those things. I'm grateful to you, sir, and just the entire group. Thank you so much, sir.
1 minute, 1 minute. I'm not, you know
Yes,
what?
sir.
It's quite interesting. I said, I'm giving you 5 minutes. Say something to this group. So everybody's assuming that you have to talk about what is EMC and what it does for you. No, 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 no. You can do that also if you want. But if I'm giving
Okay.
you, I said 5 minutes, say anything you want to this group. Obviously, you might want to contribute with your words, so you can say that or whatever. So everybody is only spending time praising the EMC and what we are getting out of it. Of course, you want to say that also, okay. But is there anything else you'd like to contribute in your couple of minutes that we are giving you?
Sure, sir. Maybe I can do expansion exercise.
No, that will not happen in 5 minutes. I did not say do an exercise. I said say something to this group.
Okay.
All right, now that got you flummoxed.
For me,
It
it's
did
like
not.
what I'm getting out of this EMC. Oh, what I need to say to everyone is like what I'm getting out of this. Whenever start asking questions or sharing something, the whole day I'll be in that question. Then so I'm getting answers from myself. So I'm asking everyone whatever sir is saying that is pondering upon that question, you will get an answer. That's what I want to share it. Sir.
All right, wonderful. Thank you very much. Okay, Neeti ji.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, everybody. We've very often talked about, complained about, whether it's this forum or with our other friends and colleagues, we've always talked about what we expect from others and what is meeting our expectation and not meeting our expectation. And in all of this, we forget that we have certain expectations from ourselves. And it is when we are not meeting our own expectations due to whatever XYZ reasons, we encounter this kind of a beaten syndrome in life. We get upset, we get irritated. Half the time we don't understand whether we are irritated with ourselves or with the situation, or how do I get out of the situation. And what I have found is as we grow in life, I'm not talking about school and college days, but in the, over the years in life and the more mature years in life, the challenges, the demands of life, the demands of families, the challenges, the medical exigencies, the financial pressures, the concerns for the growing family, their future, all of that begins to crowd around us, and our little mind is struggling to try and cope with everything in one go. Because one thing we don't let go is our expectation of being perfect and being able to manage. None of us like the fact that something is collapsing when we are there. In that realistic life situation, what comes first is if we can break out of thinking about managing everything in one moment, if we start focusing on ourselves and our mind and our being, that is where the change begins. If we cannot implement the change on self, we cannot implement the change outside us. And what I have found is it is a lifestyle change where every day I need to grow to know my new me, to cope with my new me, because every day life challenges, situations are changing. And it is never a photocopy of the previous day or the previous experiences. So in order to be totally prepared to cope with what is coming to me is what I come looking for into EMC. And that is my takeaway, not only from EMC and from the exercises and the tools that we have, but that is also the takeaway from the community that we have built over here. Through sharing, the caring extends, and there is a lot of learning from everybody else's experiences. Now, what I have also found is it is very easy in our daily lives when we are functioning on something, if we fall short of an ingredient, if we fall short of a piece of information, we go find it, feed it in, and we proceed. So what happens is, instead of stopping our work because I do not have a piece of information, I do not understand this term used in the document, instead of stopping over there and leaving the file there itself, we go into Google, we search the word, we understand it, and we proceed. That is where we are changing ourselves from the because mode to the me cause mode. And the because mode and the me cause mode that we have talked so often on EMC, I think we've practically mentioned it on a daily basis for the last 387 sessions. What I find is it is the same concern where it comes to the bigger B causes in life, except our own fears grip us, our own preconceived notions, our apprehensions grip us, and we are unable to turn that me cause into a B cause. Now, if we don't understand a word or a term in a document, we can Google search. If we do not have an ingredient while cooking, we can run down to the store, or we can order on a lot of these apps and it will be delivered in a few minutes, and we proceed. But in situations in life, there are certain situations where the remedy is not just one step. It's a series of tiny steps. It's a series of things that need to be done. And as we go through the series, as we go through our first and second and fifth step, again, if we have a preconceived step number 6, 7, 8, we can tend to fail. But then if on step 5, we reevaluate and we move forward, with every step, a reevaluation and moving forward, we turn that huge big pause in our life into a me pause, whether it is taking care of people and family, whether it is providing for people and family, whether it is leading your team. So all I want to say is we do this me pause attitude, we carry this me pause attitude in smaller measures in our life. We just need to increase the measure of this me pause in our daily lives. And I am in the attempt to doing it. And the only purpose why I do this is to be a better version of myself for my own self. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. That was very nice and very deep. And I hope that everybody was really paying attention, because these were really golden words coming out of your mouth. Thank you very much. Yes, sir. Reddy Garu, and then Kasha Garu, and then Abhinav Garu, in that order.
Good morning.
Morning.
All of life comes to me with ease, joy, and glory. Once I believed this, I never find fault with myself, because I'm ready to face anything in my life. And I got this through the sharing of all the people who are here. And in fact, I learned a beautiful word like gratitude. Giving gratitude to people in your life for a very small thing is so nice, and I'm following it. And one more is you living for the moment. Once you said that let us live for this moment, because you don't know when you will be alive for the next moment or not. This made me say earlier to take it easy. Why? Because if I know about somebody's demise, I'm taking it very easy. I'm not even bothered about or fear about death is totally gone in my life. This is a great learning from this sharing. And I learned very beautiful words in my life. Love yourself, and so many words which I don't think I'll be able to explain to you in a way like what Niti Madam explained. She did it so well. But definitely in one word, I can say that all of life comes to me with ease and joy and glory. Once I believe it strongly, there is nothing like it, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. And Kasha Sai, and then Abhinav, and then Sagar Acharya, who is today not laughing like usual. क्या हो गया भाई, पिटाई हो गया तुम्हारा? Yes, Kasha Sai.
Good morning, one and all. EMC, every day it gives us beautiful and potential tools, which is very dynamic, and it brings a greater possibility in every moment. And Sir is magnanimous that he gives it free, but since we get it free, we don't understand the power and the potency of the tool. If we keep using it again and again in every moment to moment, every day is a wonderful and beautiful possibility. So, we use certain tools and we miss out certain, so, like discretion and a lot of from the access consciousness, where people don't understand the power of it. Simple things like crazy statement and the magic mantras, the more we keep repeating it, the much better we get every day. And it is a beautiful tool to grow into better possibilities each and every day. Keep fueling with each and every tool. So thank you, sir. Thank you, one and all, for your contributions. And thank you.
And just one thing, Kasha, I want to say to everybody. See, I'm able to do what I'm doing because you guys support me. You know that you support me with your presence, you support me and everybody else with your sharing. You support me when you come and participate in programs that I offer, other than the EMC also. You understand? So I'm always getting back much more than I give you because I learn from you. I get energy from you. I firmly believe that as you give, so shall you receive.
True.
It is a law of the universe. You may not get it from the same people that you're giving it to necessarily, but it will come.
Exactly.
So, if you are being in allowance, then I found that, things just happen and you receive what you receive. Only question is, are we open to receive or not? More and more, I'm discovering that my receiving is directly proportional to my willingness and openness to receive.
True. True.
If I'm not open, if I'm not dropped my barriers,
True,
right?
sir.
So much defensive we are that it is not possible to receive. So thank you, Kasha, for your sharing. Thank you very much. Yes, Abhinav, and after that we will have
One
Sagar.
second, sir. There have been times in where, like in business, people used to ask me, "You're making losses, and why you still do?" I said, "Whatever you're, need to do, you need to do. I might not get the profit today, but definitely it will come back. I know." So it's the question of in allowance. So yeah, thank you, sir.
Great. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Abhinav, and then Sagar. Sagar, नींद से पूरा उठा नहीं अभी है. Anyways.
So two small gratitude to Kasa for saying that अभी इन्होंने बोला ना कि losses. So like it was painful for me because I also made losses in my business. I just got present to कि though I made losses, but I did make some good human beings. There were some people who worked in my company who were and like they learned about the logistics, international logistics, and now they're doing well wherever they are. They're doing well. I just forgot about it. So I just got present to that. The company did not make money, but it created future for the people. So thanks Casa for creating that for me. So now your question was, say anything, whatever comes to your mind. So what I wanted to share was something which one of my first persons to whom I used to relate to as a guru, and आपके भी बहुत चहेते थे, that was Professor M.M. Rai Manmohan ji. He used to say, in his own words, कि life, whatever situation of life you might be, you can still have a great life, and suffering is optional. Do you remember? He used to say that. So the question is how to, like, anyway, if I look back, if I look back in the history, whatever bad situations I can think of, people used to readily accept. You know, uh, there were so many people who had no issues about dying. They were not scared of death. If you look at in the Ramayana and Mahabharata, if we look at Veda history, if you think about being not well, if you think about losing someone who is very dear to you, if you think about losing all your wealth, you had Raja Harishchandra, so many people who willingly lost everything, whatever they had, and they had no issues about it. Uh, and if I look at my life, uh, you know, uh, you know, for me, it's like this should not happen. This should not happen. If this happens, this is good. But this should not happen, and this should not happen, and this should not happen. So what so what EMC is actually creating for me, and what I'm really looking forward to life is how can I live every moment of my life, whatever might be the situation, as a great life. That's what I wanted to share.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, young man, Mr. Acharya. अब तो तुम आचार्य बन ही गए हो.
आचार्य बन गया हूँ. रात को 12:30 बजे सो गया. मॉर्निंग में 5:30 को उठ गया, तो साधना कर रहा हूँ. पर EMC मिस नहीं करना चाहता हूँ. आज से साधना भी स्टार्ट हुआ है. साधना EMC मिस नहीं करना चाहता हूँ सर. इतनी बात है.
Okay, that's it. Thank you very much.
थैंक यू सर.
Yes, Bhadro. Good morning to you. Let's try one experiment, Bhadro, today. You are only allowed to speak in Bengali or Hindi. Let's try that out.
It's a great opportunity. So ठीक है. आज today I'm going to आज एक बड़ी दिन है for my life. I start for my business or like that, and then I fell down. I just not able to achieve. But again, I try to get up, and EMC give me the inspiration.
आप अंग्रेजी में बोल रहे हो.
आज इंस्पिरेशन है EMC से तरफ से. आज हम कुछ नया कुछ करने के लिए जा रहा हूँ, एंटरप्रेन्योरशिप, और उसमें आगे जाके मेरे जो इच्छा है जो करने का.
अच्छा, आप बंगाली में बोलो सेम थिंग.
আজ একটা ভালো কাজ করতে চলেছি. এটা আমার জীবনের একটা উদ্দেশ্য ছিল. এটা ডিউ টু ইন্সপিরেশন ও এমসি, মানে এটা আপনি আমাকে সাপোর্ট করেছেন, বলেছেন নাথিং ইজ ইম্পসিবল. সো আমি চেষ্টা করছি আজকে মেক ইট পসিবল. টুডে ইজ আজকেই সেদিনটা. থ্যাংক ইউ.
Beautiful, beautiful. Now, did you notice how different it was than when you were freely expressing in whichever language you want? Did you notice any difference in that? You did? Great. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, Kasha, you have something more to say?
Yes, sir, with Abhinavji. In terms of monetary, there is profit and loss. In terms of experience, there's only profit.
Yes.
This my grandfather keeps telling me, like, for experience, it's one and only profit. So if we look at every situation as a great experience, it's a beautiful learning, whatever comes our way. And, if we start celebrating it, be it success or be it failure, whatever comes our way, if we start celebrating, life is bliss. Thank you, sir.
Wow. So as you might have guessed by now, yeah, Rama, finally, Rama speaks. Great.
Good morning, sir.
Good
Sorry,
morning.
I come on the video. I'll come a little later. So here to EMC to have food and exercise every day. Food for thought and exercise for my thought and emotions. Some of the greater and important aspects of life are not at all explored or taught in a school or college or in the work environment or in the family. Those are the things we are exploring here. So that's why it is so essential for life. So that's why I'm here in EMC, sir.
Yeah, but you know what? I was explaining earlier. I said you can say anything for 5 minutes and everybody is only saying why they're coming to EMC. That's okay. I mean, I'm happy that you're saying it because people watching on YouTube and all, they'll understand why we come here every day. But other than that, today is a day, my friends, for you to be self-expressed. You understand? You can express anything you want freely. And my only desire is that whatever you express will be a contribution to people. So if there anything else you would like to say, Rama, please do.
No, this is all which came up right now. Nothing specific, sir.
Okay, fine. No problem. Yes, Ratanji, and then we have a friend Sagarji would like to say something more, but after Ratanji.
Okay, good morning.
Okay.
Before I used to feel the pulsation in my hands only, the 5 to 10 fingers. But now after the bars, I can feel the pulsation in my head also. So which is a good sign, I hope. And in terms of money, everybody says, I'm a millionaire, I'm a billionaire. And in terms of GDP, you say I'm a so much trillion economy and all that, but we forget that in our body we have trillions of cells, so we are all trillions. So that's my contribution today.
Okay, thank you very much. Yes, Sagar, and then Kuldeep ji after that.
Sir, for me, I never thought that I will have this kind of hope, from EMC, from bars, from excess consciousness. I never could imagine that there can be this kind of technique tools to free myself. What happened after bars is that there is some, I think I'm a needy person or I need something, it's a compulsive in me. But after some bars, what happened is that I could dissolve that, discreate that emotion. That emotion is not me. I am not that emotion and those thought. I can discreate those emotion. I am something new, and that is really life changing for me, sir. That's small step, small clearing, and small knowledge, wisdom. Thank you, Ramajan sir. It's so workable for me. And every day, what happens is that every day I get some people to do bars on them. And every day, because I'm with the people and I talk with them and I'm doing this. And every day I get the people to do bars. And I'm really thankful that I'm doing bars every day also. And
yeah, you better become a facilitator before you leave India. Okay.
yes, sir. I want to do, sir. I think there is a good hope for me because I'm sourcing everywhere, everything I am doing, and it is something really workable. So I really love to be and do, sir. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you for listening to me.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, Kuldeep ji.
Good morning, sir, and good morning, friends. What I realized so many things, but two most prominent thing which I realized I will mention. One is that you talk about commitment, and I felt if a person is committed, whether win or lose, he will get the gist of life. That is for sure. Second thing, we try to fix everything in life so that we can lead a fulfilled and happy life. And here we learn that you fix yourself in that way, that whatever comes in life, you will lead a happy and fulfilled life. And that's a tremendous contribution of EMC to all of us. And third thing also, they always say that repetition is the key of learning. And here, by default, we repeat. And that is always, whether we like or don't like, we learn every day. That is wonderful. Thank you very much.
Fantastic. Thank you very much for sharing it. Right. And like I said, today is the day when you express yourself. Okay. So those who are not expressing themselves right now, ask yourself this question: what is stopping you from expressing yourself? And are you willing to discreate whatever it is that is not allowing you to express yourself right now? Right? So what energy, space, and consciousness can you be that would allow you to express yourself right now? And anything that is times a godzillion, will you destroy and uncreate it all? Yes. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pop, all 9 shorts, boys, povads, and beyond. So who wants to share now? Don't wait for me to ask you.
I'd like
तो
to
लगेगा
share.
टीचर पूछ रहा है.
I'd like to share.
Yes, ma'am.
For me, empowering morning conversation is given like EMC. For me, it is every morning must come. That's what it is for me now. EMC. Every morning must come.
Every morning come.
Must come. Anyways, everybody sharing is what helps me a lot. Because a lot of times I say whether I can say this or can't say this. When I hear people talking everything that they want to say and they don't restrict themselves. And I have become bold enough to say whatever I want. So there is no restriction in sharing what I want to share. And it's really very nice when everybody shares. Everybody must share every day, I think. This is what I feel about EMC. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You know, a long time back, one of my gurus said, what you cannot talk about, it controls your life. You know, if you can talk about it and you choose not to, that's a different matter. But anything which you cannot talk about, anything which you wish to keep bottled up, anything you wish to keep a secret, it will always control your life.
Right.
So that's another benefit of speaking up, expressing yourself. Right? So who's the next person who would like to express himself or herself? Hasina ji, please mute yourself now. Who's next? Yeah, okay, one more time, Sagar. In the meantime, others are preparing their script.
Sir, yes, sir. For me, if I have to express now, I will express genuinely that for me, I think lack of self-love and maybe so much distraction and I don't know what happened to me really actually, but I am seeking and I'm thankful that I'm in here in the MC and talking to you, talking to Ramajan sir, talking to you, going to visiting Ramajan sir, and I hope I am coming to do foundation class with you sir, and more I want to get and I want to make myself free. This is what my this is what I want in my life, more self love and that I can do, you know, this kind of feeling I want to generate now for my I am seeking now I want to create something, and from the EMC what I learned is that how to create, you know, from the EMC, I now, okay, let's make video. And from that, I make the video, and I am in the creation mode. So I want to create more, and hope in the future, I'm going to create really, really wonderful things for people, help the people through the bars and through many other things that I have learned. But I want to create something, and I want to love myself, and I want to make my parents proud, everybody proud, myself proud. Thank you, sir.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you for sharing. Yes, Samina ji, go ahead.
Yeah. Good morning, everyone. What I wanted to say is, as we all feel that, yeah, we bottle up our feelings, and we bottle up for a certain reason that, they are speaking a different language and I am different. That is what stops me. But I want to, because I feel this is a family, I can vent out my feelings here. I want to state, something which is bothering me, which is on the top of my mind, that it's a debatable subject, So do you believe that one, important day in your life, or the festivals we have, or whatever, is we all celebrate? But for me, it has been, from childhood, that life is an everyday celebration. So I do not believe much in that one day. And there are people around me, who feel bad if I've not wished them, if I have. But it's a very common and very ordinary thing for me, because it's not that I'm being selfish, but I forget my own birthday, and I forget my own my anniversary. So I feel life is a celebration which is to be celebrated every minute, so why that special day? And people give so much importance to particular, as I said, the important days in their life or the festivals. I understand that we need to reciprocate. I do reciprocate at times, but there are times, when, as I said, in my journey of life, where I'm looking at life with a different perception, I do forget. And how do you feel about it? Is it being, if anybody can share their views with me, is it what I'm doing is right, or is it what I need to improve, or I need to change? I don't know how you all would be thinking about it. Everybody must be having a different view. I don't want everyone's view because the time is short,
Just
but at
pause
least,
for a minute.
yeah.
Why are you wanting to know whether it's right or wrong? All of us are talking about non-judgment. Why do we even want to judge, See, if you live your life the way you do, and I appreciate that every minute of my life is a celebration, then every day can be a celebration, including the special day, na? If today is a celebration and tomorrow is a celebration and day after tomorrow is a celebration, then even the special day is a celebration. It's like any other day, except that some people choose to celebrate it more. And you say, hello, my life is every day a celebration. So today also I'm celebrating. Yesterday also I was celebrating. Tomorrow also I'll celebrate. So how wonderful is that? Every moment of my life is a celebration. That is what you are saying. How wonderful is that? And why do you need anybody's validation for it?
Yeah, sir, but it is something which bothers the very close people.
Yeah, but you are telling them, now I'm celebrating every day. So today also I'm celebrating with you. See, for example, it's Eid, right? And it's a special day for you. So you say, well, I am celebrating every day. And today also is a wonderful day. Eid Mubarak. So you are celebrating that also. So what's the difference? They are celebrating it as a special day. You are celebrating special day every day. So the celebration day also for you is a celebration just like any other day.
But no, sir, I'll just come in one more time so you'll understand where
I've understood exactly what you're saying. Don't worry. I listen very carefully.
Okay.
Right? They want you to make it extra special than the every other day, right? So make it extra special, smile a little more and be more exuberant than you are. Allow your face to smile. What's the problem with that? Look, if you can make somebody happy, what's the problem with that? Like, I hate to go for weddings and all that, you know. I mean, I'm like you. For me, I said, what the hell? Most of the time in my life, celebrations were the worst days of my life. Diwali day, I would get the maximum dhant in my life, you know. So I used to dread that another festival is coming, something bad will definitely happen. Okay. So I would go actually on those celebration days, I would actually sit in my room, you know, and read, and they'll say, come out now, join, have fun with the others. I wouldn't. But now I do. Because if it makes somebody happy, what is it to me? I'm happy anyway. So be happy with them, share a few kind words and, you know, share their joy. I say, share their joy. Have fun. Maybe we should allow ourselves to have fun a little more than we do. Who knows? So thank you so much, Samina ji. You've shared something so close to your heart. My only this thing is, why should you be asking anyone if it's right or wrong? Because there is no right or wrong. It is the way it is. And Samina can choose to be whichever way she chooses to be. If you choose to make people happy, you can. If you choose not to make them happy, that's also up to you. How does it make a difference to anybody except you? You are a powerful, wonderful, magnificent, extraordinary human being, are you not?
Yes.
So will it diminish? If you try to be like everybody and celebrate, will it diminish? And if you choose not to celebrate with them, then also will it diminish? You'll still be the wonderful person that you are. See, when we are trying to avoid the judgments of those people, you know what you're saying is, oh, they feel bad. Why are you not celebrating and all? It's a special day. Everybody celebrates, right? That judgment of those people is what you're avoiding, isn't it? So let them judge. And if you don't want them to judge, then if you want to celebrate, you celebrate. Because your life is a celebration anyway. बाबा कल भी मैंने celebrate किया, आज भी celebrate कर रही हूँ, कल भी करूँगी. You want to make this day special? Fine, I agree with you. I'll celebrate with you. But for me, every day is special, Baba. You want it to be more special? Okay, fine, so be it. Then they won't know what to say, na? Yeah, because some people are looking, no, they're finding ways and means to make you wrong. Why should you let them? Are you getting what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's a very powerful thing you opened up, because people in life, see, you're talking about celebration. I'm saying people in life, they get very uncomfortable when you are not like anybody else. They all want you to be like everybody. तुम सबके जैसे क्यों नहीं हो? Why not like everybody? उसको देखो, इसको देखो. See, look at her or look at him, you know, be ordinary. I am not ordinary, Baba. I am me. But they don't feel comfortable with that, na? People don't know how to deal with a person who's different. That's the problem. Is it your problem?
They're forcing you to be conditioned in spite of knowing that she's different.
Yeah. They're forcing you to conform and be like everybody else, and because people feel comfortable in that. I mean, look at the way in the, you know, the gender thing. Okay. There's a carefully orchestrated conditioning over hundreds of years, right? To subjugate somebody whom they know is much more powerful than them anyway. You think about that.
Yes, I've thought about that. I am working slowly towards it, because one lady who's running that has invited me in, and I was very shocked in the beginning, because as usual you said we don't conform to their ways and I thought, why did she invite me? I shied away, but then I felt no, I need to learn to adjust, to accommodate, to understand, and to give her the proper support which she needs and which she felt that I would give her. You know?
And not one word you missed out. You can
Yes.
you can influence them also, na?
Yes.
If you do not cut off your connection with them, they are trying to influence you. I get it. They may be well-meaning people, you know. They'll always say, no, Samina, for your good only, I'm telling you. Right? Well, you can also influence them, na? See, it's very simple, Samina ji. Either the world will influence you or you will influence the world. Right? Who knows what is better for you more than you do?
Yes, I know myself. Yeah, in and out.
Exactly. But you can be informed by their feedback. You know, because if somebody can correct himself or herself, why not? But whether you want to do it or not, that's your choice, right? And if you think what you're doing is all right and you want to continue to do that and you want to elicit their support, then you influence them. Now, that is where many people have to learn how to influence people. We try to convince them. We don't know how to influence people. There's a big difference between the two.
And yeah.
Good. Thank you very much for raising that one. That allowed me to say many things. Really, I'm so happy that you expressed yourself today, and please do. Thank you. Bye-bye. Not bye-bye means you be on the call. Yes, Kasa, then Sagar, and then Gautam, and then Ratanji. And there are still other people who are quiet. And what will it take for you to speak up? So quickly, Kasa, what is it that you wish to say?
So one thing that, what I see with people, with myself as well, like, the default mode makes us older by thought, by physical. And after with EMC, I see myself and a lot of people here getting younger.
Yes.
Both by thought and by physical as well.
Thank you very much for sharing that. Yes, Sagar, now we'll have the really young fellow to talk.
Sir, I want to ask you these very beautiful flowers for you and for everybody.
Wow. Thank you.
Sir, we are so afraid to be judged by others, and we have fear. Fear is in us, so it is deep rooted in us. I don't know. I don't say that we can be fearless, or if there are instead we can be fearless completely, because fear is something that nature have put on us. So how we can be, how we can not to be afraid by people's judgment, and not to be afraid to be ourselves. Okay, this much I want to say. Okay, you are being judged when you became yourself, or
We all
when you
have
are
been
becoming.
judged.
Okay.
But
So,
one thing I'll tell you, you're talking about fear. So let me talk about that.
yes, sir.
See, fear is your companion.
Right.
But do we treat him as a companion? No. We resist him. We say, oh, why am I scared? Fear is bad. Fear is bad. When you are happy, do you feel bad about it?
No, sir.
Eh? So, एक वो पुराना दोस्ती का गाना है, वो गा लेना। कोई जब राह ना पाए मेरे संग आए तो पग पग गीत गीत जलाए. Arey, if you say, hello fear, thank you very much for being there. What is fear here? Thought in your head and a sensation in your body. That's all.
Wow.
Just like even happiness is thought in your head and sensation in your body.
So I am always different from the thought in my head and sensation in my body, and
You can
Also
notice
the-
it ना, अभी मेरे को fear आ रहा है. Okay, very good. Fear. Thank you very much. Thanks for coming. See, only when you let the fear stop you, then it's a problem. When you let the fear do things which you don't want to do, then it's a problem. Suppose you are able to experience the fear. अंग्रेजी में बोलते हैं ना, face the fear.
right.
I don't say face the fear. I say experience the fear. ना क्या हो जाएगा? एक संवेदना ही तो है. It's just a sensation. I am feeling fear. Okay, I am feeling fear. You know, like sometimes you are feeling something in your stomach. What do? You go to the bathroom, na?
Yes.
Do you have a problem with that?
No, sir.
So
When
now I'm
actually-
feeling fear. I may be feeling terror also. And you know what? This discretion exercise जो मैंने आपको बताया है, it is nothing but allowing yourself to experience in your body whatever is going on. वो discreet हो जाता है. See, what is the discretion exercise? The first part of the discretion exercise is you allow that feeling to become, to
Part of-
expand, right?
Yeah, expanded.
So when you are expanding it, you are experiencing it, ना?
Yes.
अगर आप उसको अनुभव नहीं कर रहे हैं तो उसको expand कैसे करेंगे?
Right.
Yeah, we are defining it, confining it, we are trying to push it away, we are trying to suppress it, we are trying to run away from it, it becomes worse. तो fear आता है, तुम बोलो आ जाओ भाई मेरे दोस्त, तो मेरा साथी है, मुझे वार्निंग दे रहा है, मैंने ले लिया तेरा वार्निंग, मगर मुझे तो ये करना है. Have you had an injection?
Yes, sir. I have.
Have you noticed
One-
many times before they prick the injection, you are feeling the pain?
हाँ, ऐसा कुछ होता है. हाँ सर.
होता है ना, पहले ही होता है कि नहीं?
पहले ही होता है.
So is it real then?
No, it's not real.
Exactly. And you know what? I have a wonderful where I get my injection. The nurse will always tell me, take a deep breath, and then it goes. I don't even know when it went because I'm concentrating on taking a deep breath. So when the fear comes, let it come, Baba. है ना?
Yes, sir.
हाँ. मेरी दोस्ती, मेरा प्यार, मेरा तू दोस्त है भाई, आजा. You try this out whenever you feel fear. See, sometimes your fear is so subtle you don't even know that it's happening.
Right, sir.
मतलब ऐसे आता है, एक सेकंड के लिए fear होता है, you react automatically, not even realizing that fear has made you do that.
Yes, sir.
And now that you started doing bars and you'll do the foundation also, your awareness will increase so much, you'll be noticing कि अच्छा ये fear है, okay, है fear, तो क्या हो गया? Because of fear, you know how many people are making pretense and showing something which they are not, and
Yes, sir.
telling lies.
Right, sir.
You ask anybody who's telling lies and bluffing and hiding things.
Mm.
Because of fear.
Mm.
So why to do that?
Right, sir.
Fear is contracting energy. But if you accept it and say, all right, this is fear, expansion will happen. You will feel light also.
Wow.
Great. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yes, Bhadro साहब. अब आपको बंगाली में बोलना है. हम समझ लाएंगे.
এইমাত্র একটা টেলিগ্রাফে নিউজ পাবলিশ হয়েছে. It is
News was
basically
published
related
in the Telegraph paper, right?
টেলিগ্রাফ. হ্যাঁ, তাতে নিউজে 15টা ফটো আছে, মানে ফটোগ্রাফ, the prize distribution. This is taken by me and some of my friends. So just morning I have seen this. That's why I want to share with the people. And this is all inspiration. It is not me. It is due to my inspiration from you. So do something, and to all of my life come to me with His joy and glory. That is
Yeah.
my motto.
And by the way, you got some inspiration. Then you did some perspiration of going and actually taking the photo. And that perspiration got you more acknowledgement,
Satisfaction.
appreciation, and more inspiration.
Yes.
How do you like that?
Yes.
Action तो लेना ही पड़ा ना?
Yes.
Great. Thank you so much. Ratan ji. You are muted, sir.
Okay. Most of us choose to be spectators in life. That was me also for quite some time. And you would have noticed I'm not participating in contribution or speaking in the EMC. But now I feel even whatever little I know and I contribute, it might hit somebody's heart. So I encourage everybody to participate. And in one of the plays I learned, to win the game, you have to participate. You have to be a player, not a spectator. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. No, and when we didn't even realize how fast the time has flown. And before we close today's session, there's a question I want to put into your head today, especially the ones who don't express themselves. Okay? What is stopping you from expressing yourself? Don't answer it now. Think about it. And a small clearing for all of you. What energy, space, and consciousness can I be that would allow myself to express myself freely? And anything that is coming in the way of that, will I destroy and uncreate it all? Yes. Right and wrong, good and bad, pot and pock, all 9 shorts, boys, poets, and beyonds. So be in that question, what is stopping me from expressing myself? How many opportunities you lost because you did not express yourself? How many opportunities you did not get because you simply did not ask when you should have asked? How much of nonsense you are tolerating in your life because you don't speak up and say what you want to speak up? So that's something which I wanted to say before we part today. And Kuldeep ji, can I have a share from you?
Sir, your wishes are my commands.
No command, dear sir. Only request.
शायर कहता है, कंपैशन के ऊपर है कि नींद आए या ना आए, नींद आए या ना आए, चिराग बुझा दिया करो, नींद आए या ना आए, चिराग बुझा दिया करो, यूं किसी का रात भर जलना हमसे देखा नहीं जाता.
Wow, 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 wow. Can you translate it also for those who don't
Lovely,
understand?
lovely.
Such a nice one.
Whether sleep comes or not, please extinguish all these chirags, whatever you call them,
Lamps.
because I cannot see that whole night somebody burns.
I can't see somebody suffering, burning the whole night.
Somebody burning the whole night. That is the zenith of compassion.
Wow. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for sharing that. And all you lovely, wonderful, magnificent, extraordinary people, I would look forward to seeing you tomorrow morning for another session of Empowering Morning Conversations. So you have a good day and you have a great life. And may each and every day be a better day than before. And may each experience allow you to become a better version of yourself. So bye-bye. See you tomorrow.
Thank
you, sir. God bless everyone.
Bye, everyone.